Did you know that he told Derek X that? So when we were all in the coral room before Noms, he said that me and you and SB wouldn't give him eye contact. And when we were in the coral room,
when we were asleep,
and I was in the coral room, and I actually did go to. I went to SB's ear and I said, "Are we supposed to act surprised?" But I went like this. Are we supposed to act surprised? And she nodded. He said that he told Derek that he read my lips and said, "Does he know?"
Why does he think he can't just fucking read lips?
He can't read lips because he thought I said people that play this game with me want to date me. Who the fuck would say something like that?
You're a veteran. I forgot. I keep forgetting that you've done this before.
Yeah. And I've dated 5 people from this game. But he thought that, and SB's like, "Oh, I thought you said, hey, we're supposed to act surprised," and she nodded. But I asked her, and I go, what if she shook her head no, and I didn't act surprised?
I don't understand. He's so fucking paranoid. And like, the man can't fucking read lips. He just thinks he can't.
Yeah, and he keeps saying he can. Yeah, people I want to play this game with, and Mark asked me about that too.
What?
The reading lips situation.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what about it?
The whole thing.
Just like, oh, so...
Why are you listening to my conversations with Christian? Mm-hmm. And why the fuck would I say something like that? That's...
Because I've never dated.
Yeah, like, are you a moron?
Why is he out here?
I think Derek and Kai are up there.
Does Kai make you nervous?
No, I trust Kai. I really trust Kai.
Okay. If you do, I do.
I think the whole royal flush we can trust. That's gonna stick. As long as we keep winning comps, that's what's gonna stick.
I really feel like you and me being in this situation is so good because you're like, I don't think anybody fully trusts anyone in this house as much as you and I trust each other.
Right. True. I don't think there's anyone. Here's the thing. I think these are the other duos forming. Derek and Kai. Me and you. I think Whitney and Britt. I guess because Britt said that Whitney is her strongest ally. So either Whitney and Britt or Hannah and Whitney.
That's it.
That's it right now. And Div and Claire.
Hannah and X.
No.
No.
I don't think so. I think those are the duos.
Right.
Other than them is X, SB, Big T, Asa. What we need to do once we get to 7 is we need...
come tomorrow. Or my veto meeting is tomorrow.
No, it's the day after.
Oh, are you sure?
Mm-hmm. We skip a day.
Okay.
When we get to 7, if we get to 7 with the royal flush. Hear music?
Is it like a house party? I'm expecting to walk into that house to like a rager right now.
Like we're outside talking, outside of a party.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get to 7, or around the time of 7, I know we solidified a 4 with X and SB. Yeah. But me and you need to solidify a 4 with 2 others.
Yes, you're right. Oh my god, you're so fucking smart.
So if we have that with X and SB, what we can do is have one with Derek and Kai. And listen, Derek and Kai. And Tiff and Claire.
And then we make the decision when the time comes.
Exactly. Which I think the SB and X
okay.
could be good, but...
Can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
You crazy because
Yes.
it's opposite. Like you with the
Yes.
guys and me with the girls, and it makes the most sense.
Because I had a conversation with Derek and Kai, and we all agreed that out of our teammates, other than Derek, because Derek is the one ace in the alliance, that we all trust each other the most, other than our teammates.
You, Kai, and Derek
Yes.
trust each other the most.
Out of other than our teammates, which Derek obviously has to say yes because his teammates aren't in the alliance.
Right.
But Kai agreed, and Derek said that even in the alliance, other than Kai, he trusts me the most because we all went through the same situation week 1, and there's no reason for us to go after each other.
That's fair, and I really think that Tiff and Claire want us to with them.
Right, because remember, Tiff already said that.
And so, when it comes to me talking to Kai, motherfucker, we are so goddamn smart.
So,
This shit is ours.
so we don't worry about it right now. We don't worry about it right now. But maybe when it gets to like 10. Yeah. Are you listening?
Sorry, yes.
When it gets to 10 people, maybe is when we say that.
Mm-hmm. And I can definitely,
Because
I'm gonna start getting even closer. That's what I'm saying.
we could even do that at 9. And the other 2 that are at the Royal Flush, we can make that too.
We don't even need to say anything else to,
SBNX.
exactly.
So when it's 7, we can have a Final Four with Derek and Kai. We can have a Final Four with SV and Max. And we can have a Final Four with Tiff and Claire.
Yeah. And,
And then we would just have to fucking win.
yep. I don't know if I was making promises outside of that.
So then, if we're in the final 5, it's almost smarter for us not to get the 5th HOH. That way we can compete in the 4th to solidify us being in the finale night. And then again, if I win 1 and then you win 1, then we're fine. But
Right.
okay, never mind. Never mind. We're good. If we do that, then we're fine because if the Royal Flush wins again next week, if we get Whitney, Hannah, Brittany, and Ozagon, we could even make a final 3 with Big D. Because Big D trusts you and I think the most out of the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, but Big D is somebody that we want to take out.
Exactly, but what if you never know? I'm saying that what if Big D wins an HOH?
Oh. Okay, yes.
So I think we have a very small. We kind of mentioned that,
Hey, you gotta keep this shit up in here.
Yes.
For me.
We don't talk about any of this
Right.
until later on. We just keep going with getting the numbers
Yeah.
out. Because right now, Brittany trusts you and I. The Aces trust our whole team. The Queens trust our whole team. And Big D trusts us. So you and I are fine for the next, I say, week or 2. As long as we win the next one. And honestly, if we don't even win the next HOH, I know we need to. But if we don't, I still think we're fine.
I still think so too.
I think the week after that is when we really need to just start. Because if we win it, that's great. We're all safe.
Yes.
We're going to start showing our colors.
You are gonna. I already know the competition you're gonna do.
I want to so bad.
The competition you're gonna win is the memory stuff with how things have been. Do not stop running that shit in your head.
I know.
Because when you're going over things, you do it so quickly that I can't follow along.
Oh, can we go slower though?
No, yes, I do, because I want to learn.
Okay.
But you know it so well, and you do it quickly, which I know that's going to be your comp. Just don't stop that, okay?
Out of those 4, or those 3 Final Fours, who would you rather have? I say
Not kind, Eric.
no, absolutely not. I say I
I
like
Tiff and Claire.
right because
Yes.
I don't think we would have the votes over SB. I think she's gonna win way more comps, and I don't think we would have the votes over her.
I agree, and I just think that Tiff and Claire, they haven't done anything yet.
Well, neither have I. But I think people see that I'm pretty logical.
Yes. Oh gosh, my contact. I think that's the best case scenario. Yeah,
Okay.
we take them.
So it's almost like if it's me, you, X, SB, Tiff, and Claire at the end, it's almost smarter for us not to win the 6th, 8th OH, and then they can go after each other.
Assuming we feel comfortable enough.
If we feel comfortable enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I don't know if I want to take the chance of not being comfortable.
We have to see when the time comes. We definitely can't make the decision now.
But just remember that we can do that with all 4 of them. Or we can make Final Fours with all 3 of them.
Yeah, right. We also just don't want to get in a situation where we're making too many promises that people are salty about it.
At that point, it is what it is.
Yeah, I guess.
Because there's
at that point, if it came down to you or me, it's like one of us are winning.
I'm saying out of the 6, if we go after one of them, they're still gonna be mad. It's part of the fucking game.
Right.
Just like if we win and we put up Win and Hannah, one of them's gonna be pissed, but we still have the numbers.
Right.
Think about season. Did you watch season 19 with Paul?
I watched them in season.
He had a final 2 with Christmas. He had a final 2 with Josh. He had a final 3 with a couple, another duo, and another duo. He had a final 3 with all of them.
Yeah.
So and they never wanted. Yeah, because people were salty about it. But I don't see this cast not being sour.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You're very smart. We got this.
We just gotta get through the next. How many people are left? There's.
4.
How many people are left? There's 14.
Oh. Yeah. Total.
So after Brent, there's 13.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but I say if we get through the next, I'm gonna say 6 to 7 weeks because there's probably a battle back, but there's also a double eviction, so maybe like the next 6 weeks, I think we're fine.